Hello, fellow homeschoolers and guitar friends. Welcome to a new episode of Homeschooling Homework. And I hope you're all doing fine and having a good day. My homework for today is quite an early episode of Uncle Larry's Homeschooling. It's Homeschooling Volume 64 with the title The Bird Returns. Yeah, Tom's playing this wonderful piece on a great old Gibson Firebird guitar, wonderful instrument. I don't have such an instrument, but I do my best to play this one on my old trusty AP Les Paul. Okay, so how is this one played? It starts with this, which is just on the B string, 2nd and 4th fret, a hammer on, going to E string, 2nd fret, and now we're sliding from G string and high E string, 4th fret, to the 6th fret. I would recommend you using your ring finger and your pinky, because now we have to do a real tough stretch, and I have to admit that's my absolute limit because we have to reach the low E string with our thumb on the 2nd fret. This rhythm. Yeah? So the next part, sorry, it's not so easy to play this segment alone. So we're starting. So we're sliding from G and E string 6th fret back to the 4th fret, going to G string 3rd fret and high E string 2nd fret. What I think is quite important here, not to forget playing the bass. As you see, when we reach this position, the bass starts playing again. So we're here, as I said, G string 3rd fret and high E string 2nd fret, and we make this hammer on to G string and high E string 4th fret again, and going back. So the whole segment again. Okay. Then. String 3rd fret, E string 2nd fret to what we already had, G string 4th fret and E string 4th fret, sliding to the 6th fret, and now ring finger E string 4th fret and index finger high E string 2nd fret and playing the open E string as a bass. And making this little hammer on the high E string with your pinky to the 4th fret. And then release the pinky again. So. Okay. I try to play it as slow as I can, the whole first section. Okay. Now the next section is this. Ending on this F sharp 7. But how is this one played? So we're here. Now. This one's in tab notation, I think that's easier for you. 7, X, 6, 9. And we're just playing E string, D string, and G string. Yeah. And now we need to change pretty quick. That's not easy. Haven't mastered this at all. So this one's again E string 7th fret. Then we have to make this little bar here over the D, G and B string with our index finger. That's pretty a stretch. And the pinky on the G string 8th fret. So in tab notation this one's 7, X, 4, 8, 4. Yeah. Then the whole chord just 2 frets lower. So now it is in tab notation 5, 2, 6, 2. Then these chords are 0, 6, X, and 4. So we're just playing the E, A, and G string in this case. Going to this F sharp 7. You can play it like this, or as a bar chord. So in tab notation, this one's 2, X, 2, 3, 2, and 2 on the high string as well, sorry. And we're making this little hammer on from the G string 2nd fret to 3rd fret. This little embellishment. Which is sliding on the A string to the 6th fret, playing the G string on the 4th fret, and going back to this F sharp 7. Okay, so this section again maybe. Okay, the second run is pretty much the same. but ending instead of this on a normal E chord, which is 0, 2, 2, 1. And we're just playing E, A, D, and G string. So it sounds like this. So this is the first part of this song, and there's a little bridge part, I would say, which goes like this. Okay, let's start with this. So we're starting from this F sharp. Now going to the bridge part, which is that's just E string 2nd fret and D string 4th fret. We're just playing these two strings, and then going to a half step up and another half step, ending on the G sharp. Okay, so this little embellishment here. We're here in the first position of the pentatonic. So it's just, we're starting on the G string 6th fret, making a little bend, then B string, and followed by high E string, both on the 4th fret, going to high E string 7th fret, and going back to high E string 4th fret, and now we support the whole thing with the bass here with my thumb on the E string 4th fret, the G sharp. Then I'm doing it like this, starting on the G string 7th fret, sliding to the 6th, playing on the 4th fret, and now G string on the 6th fret, and the bass note, the G, on the low E string 3rd fret with the thumb. Not easy as well. Releasing here. So after releasing the band here, G string 6th fret, going to the 4th fret. Now I try to make it a little bit more interesting by adding my middle finger here on the D string 5th fret, and making a hammer on the G string to the 6th fret. Repeating this hammer on and going to the next part. So this is thumb on the 2nd fret of the low E string, then middle finger on the D string 4th fret, and ring finger on the B string 4th fret. We're just playing these 3 strings, E string, D string, B string. sliding down to the second fret and ending on index finger, D string first fret and the open B string. This needs a little practice, but it's not that hard. Ending on thumb stays here on the second fret of the E string, and then ring finger, G string fourth fret, and index finger, high E string second fret. Okay. For the next chord, I can't play it like Tom does. I don't have this huge hand because I think he plays it like this. And adding here, and you see, I can't do that, yeah? So my alternative is like playing it like this. So I make a full bar here with my index finger on the first fret. And putting my middle finger on the B string second fret. I start with playing only low E string, G string and high E string. Now B string. And now adding my pinky here on the fourth fret of the high E string. So we're coming from this. Ending with this. So what's this? I play it like this. It's the open low E string as a bass. I'm doing a little bar with my index finger just over the D, G and B string on the 6th fret. I add my ring finger on the B string 8th fret. And we're just playing the low E string, the G string and the B string. Adding the pinky on the G string 9th fret. Okay. And now I'm putting my middle finger on the high E string on the 7th fret. Sliding 2 frets up and ending on this slide here, which starts on G string and high E string, both 10th fret, and sliding to the 11th fret. Now we want to play this bass here, which is with your big stretch with your index finger going to the low E string 7th fret. You can make the same embellishment that we already had on the F sharp chord. And ending on this B7 chord. So this one's sliding on the A string from the 9th to the 11th fret. Index finger, G string, 9th fret. And then and ending on this B7 chord. So this last section again. And then the first part starts again. And so on. Okay, my fellow homeschoolers, I hope this was helpful for you to figure out how this wonderful song is played. If you think that I earned your subscription, that would be very nice and would make me happy. Okay, hope to see you soon again with another episode of Homeschooling Homework. And yeah, wish you the best in the meanwhile. Have a good time. Bye.